Hey, it's Death by Snoo from Mixer.com. If this video helps you out, entertains you, informs you, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions. Be sure to follow me at Mixer.com/Death by Snoo. Link is in the description. Sith Troopers have made an appearance in the new Star Wars Episode 9 movie, but did you know they have been in the Star Wars universe previously? In the old video games, lore, and media. The Sith Trooper from the Sith Empire. Out of the way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you. Quoted by a Sith Trooper. Sith Troopers were infantry units in the armed forces of the Sith Empire during the Jedi Civil War. Their main base of operation was the Leviathan, an Interdictor-class cruiser, and the Ravager, a Centurion-class cruiser. The majority of these Sith Troopers were under Darth Revan's command, but the other leaders were also Malak, Sith Triumvirate? I can't even say her name right. Darth Sion, Darth Nihilus, and Darth Traya. And notable members of the Sith army include Azkul, Yon Jenda, Sarna. And they were mainly located throughout Taurus, Manan, Dantooine, and Korriban. The Sith Troopers fought in the Jedi Civil War against the Republic Army. And they were idealistic volunteers from conquered planets. Some of the Sith Troopers used fear that they instilled in the galaxy and used it for their own gain. And Sith Troopers were also seen as expendable by their superiors, so they could send them in. Much like the battle droids during the Clone Wars, they were seen as expendable and they could just be sent in, and the leaders, being the Sith they are, didn't really care. Now, they did have a very unique armor for the old Sith Troopers. Their armor was reflective silver or white and black armor padding underneath. They had a visor covering the wearer's face as well. Kind of like a Mandalorian. You should see a picture here. Show you. Now, there are several variants of the old Sith from the Sith army. These older variants include Sith Commandos, who were elite soldiers. They were the ones who were issued light repeating blasters. They were commandos. They were also seen on the first Jedi Purge. They mainly wore silver armor, and during the Purge, they deployed commandos on Dixun, on Darien, Citadel Station, and Telos 4, and they mainly were on the Ravager and the Trace Academy on Malachor 5. There were also several other variations of the Sith Troopers for the old lore. We also have Sith Elite Gunners, who wore copper battlesuits. They were capable of getting rid of personal shields. The next trooper we have are the Sith Heavy Troopers. These were specialists that were used by the Sith. They wore red armor and they had heavy repeating blasters. Noticeably, these soldiers fought during the assault on Starforge during the Battle of Rakata Prime. If you ever played the Knights of the Old Republic, 1 or 2. We also have Sith Grenadiers. Of course, in the name, they use grenades mostly, concussion grenades. They use blaster pistols. They also were known to carry thermal detonators into battle. We also have Sith Wranglers, who used to tame beasts in combat. They were employed into battles. They used very aggressive beasts and Sith pawns. We also have Sith Advanced Troopers. These were possibly the best Sith soldiers in the war, or at least an attempt to make the best or better Sith soldiers during the Jedi Civil War. Some of them were more skilled than other soldiers, and a lot of them served on the Starforge during the time Revan was on there. Normally they had ion blasters and vibro blades. If you don't know what vibro blades are, they are a precursor to lightsabers. During the Jedi Civil War, these advanced Sith troopers used Sith assault guns, Sith sniper rifles, and stun batons. The vibro blades were also a part of their arsenal for close quarters combat. They were issued Sith energy shields, and they also had the TH-17 blaster rifles. Now, in the newer movie, in Star Wars Episode 9, we see the Stormtrooper variant for the Final Order, the new Sith Trooper wearing the iconic-looking red and black armor, which looks fantastic. It is pretty awesome. Sith Troopers are one of the final units produced by the First Order for their push against the Resistance and the push towards galactic dominance. The Sith themselves were Force users that opposed the Jedi or had a different philosophy of using the Force. And these are dark side Force users who were devoted to the dark side of the Force. These troopers drew power from the Dark Legacies and Sith before them. And these troopers were set up to go into battle after Supreme Leader Snoke had passed away or been assassinated. Now, the battalions themselves were the 105th Battalion, composed of Sith troopers, and not to mention our Sith jet troopers as well. Other battalions that also had Sith troopers were the 3rd, 5th, 17th, 26th, 39th, and 44th Legions. They're all named after Sith before them: Revan, Endidu, Tanis, Tenoburus, Phobos, Desolus. The Sith troopers from the new Star Wars have been seen in Battlefront 2 in the DLC. They've also been seen in Resistant Heroes, First Order Villains, and of course Star Wars 9, The Rise of the Skywalker. But before them, their predecessors were seen various places as well. We have appearances in the Rodian Darkness, The Betrayal of Revan, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, The Jedi Civil War, and Star Wars The Old Republic. And that's all we really know about the new Sith troopers from Episode 9. We don't know if they were recruited or if they were cloned, and we do know that the First Order did have clone troopers in the book Star Wars Phasma by Delilah S. Dodson. We know that the First Order did have clone troopers, as mentioned several times in the book, whether clone troopers or stormtroopers raised from birth were superior or not. Thank you for hanging out, listening to the video. If you enjoyed that, let me know. We can create some more Star Wars content and can go over some more lore. Thank you for watching the video today. If you enjoyed that, please thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below. And follow me at mixer.com/deathbyschnooshnu.